I'm so fake, you got to understand. This bad girl looks so fly. You got to understand. Literally, I'm so fake, and that girl's so ass is so fine. You got to understand. This lyrics trying to get to a place, it blows my mind with your fine ass in my face. You got to understand. This flow is trying to get to a place. You're so fine because I'm so fake. You're so real. I got to get there, girl, because you're possessing my mind. You got to understand. This flow is trying to get to a place. It blows my mind. You got to understand. This flow is blowing my mind. This flow is going that way because you're so fine. Because I'm so fake and you're so real and you're so fine. You blow my mind. You got to understand, girl. I'm trying to get to you. You got to understand, girl. I'm trying to get to you. I'm trying to understand you. I'm trying to get to you in my mind. You're just possessing my soul, and it's so fine because I'm so fake. You got to understand, girl. You're blowing my mind. You got to understand your flow is so flying. Your flow is getting into my mind. You got to understand you're so fly. It blows my mind. You understand if you understand, if you understand, if you understand this flow of mine when I see you in my mind. Because I'm so fake, you blow my mind. You got to understand your sexy ways is getting in my mind because you're so real and you're so bad. You got to explain yourself. You've got to let me know how this works because I'm so fake and you're such a bad gal. It blows my mind. Your sex appeal is blowing all over me like this way is literally no way stopping me. This flow has to reach. This mind has to be said. This flow has to be spoken. This way's gotta be sold. So much, it's in my mind. Sell it to me, gal. I just want it all over me. You got to understand. Your figure is blowing my mind. I can't stop myself. This flow is gonna go all the way up into my mind because I'm so fake, you're so real, and you blow my mind. You got to understand. I'm trying to get to you. You got to understand. This flow is getting in my mind. It's blowing my mind, and I can't help myself. This flow needs to be heard. You got to understand because you're so real. You're so well put together. Your body is so fine. You got to get this rhythm on the go. You got to understand, girl. You're so fly. I'm so fake, and you're so real. And this blows my mind. This is gonna be put together like forever in time. The sands isn't even on the floor because we're on the dance floor, shaking all our bodies with our mind. You got to understand. I want this experience all night long. Your mind is literally so fine. Your personality shows in your body because you are boom boom in my mind. You got to understand. You reach in my G spot and I love it all the time. This flow has to never end because I love you so fly. Just blow the speaker up because I want to see you moving to the sound in my mind. You don't understand. I'm so faking you so real. You're such a bad bitch and I love it all the time. You got to understand. You make me feel so alive. You got to understand. Show me no weakness in my mind. You gotta get this boom boom in my face all the time. I want this in my life. You got to understand this flows of mine. You got to understand. I want you in my mind. I want you so bad. It's a burning desire in my heart because I see you so fine and you blow my mind. This like I love it. This time I love it. This way I love it. You got to understand. I want this sex appeal. You are such a bad girl and you're so sexy at doing it. You got to understand. I want this flow all the time. Just get my way. Say my name. Say like you want me to say it. Zero beef all the time. Because I'm so fake and you're so real. You blow my mind. Mwah. Love you, sexy gals.